Today I'm going to talk about my evening routine with tretinoin. Um, so tretinoin is a little bit different to other skincare products ingredients because you've got to have it on dry skin. So that kind of makes everything a little bit more difficult if you're doing if you want to use anything else. So I quite often I'll do a bit of hydration before the tretinoin anyway, because if you just put it on bone dry skin, you're going to be so peely after 2 days, you'll regret it. And you can totally use tretinoin over something else as long as it's really well absorbed. And I've got that bit of information from Natalie Spearings of Dermatica. So what you do is you can use something like ceramide cream, CeraVe lotion. You just leave it absorbed really well before you put it on. So quite often I like to use Hylamide Hydro Density Mist because it's in a spray bottle, and I can't be bothered to have lots of product all over my hand because I just like to just go, and then I'll go, and that went in my mouth, and I'll go and I'll put some laundry away. I need to put my laundry out, shit. I'll go and put some laundry away, and then when it's absorbed, I'll just give it another little spritz, and then I'll go and do something else. I'll go and shout at the cat, and then I'll do another layer, and so put on the wateriest layers first and let them absorb. It doesn't take very long, surprisingly. And then you might want to use something like the ordinary niacinamide, which is wonderful for everything in the world. It practically fixes your car. It's so good. And it is useful for aging, hydration. It can improve the yellow tone of the skin, works on pigmentation. I love it. It's good for aging, inflammation, acne. It's good for like darkening of the armpits. I read on Lab Muffin. So it's, marketed as for oily skin, but anyone can use it. Rosacea sufferers, if you've got pigmentation, if you've got dry skin, it's good for everybody. And then maybe I'll pat on another layer with the mist. Niacinamide is really good if you're using tretinoin as well. There's been studies to show that it actually reduces the inflammation you get with tretinoin. You put everything on your neck as well, because your neck's gonna get old and all. Hydration. So it's called 7 skins, but I probably wouldn't do any more than that, what I've just done. Maybe a little bit more on my eyes, my poor tired eyes. Yeah. Anyway, you get the picture. Do that until you're like bored of doing it. And then go off and do something else for 10 minutes. Put your dinner in the oven. So my hydration is well absorbed, and so now I have my tretinoin. I'm using tretinoin 0.5 and hydroquinone 4% from Dermatica. Lovely Dermatica. If you don't know about it, it is a online dermatologist service. You pay, I think it's like £21-ish a month, and fill in a questionnaire, send in pictures, and dermatologists prescribe you your prescription treatment. So it might be hydroquinone if you've got pigmentation, or hydroquinone and tretinoin as well, because they work well together. Tretinoin for aging, adapalene for acne. They also do eyelash serum, Latisse, and the stuff you paint onto your eyelashes to make them grow really long. I've tried that before, it's cool, it works. So you get, pump out a little, maybe half a pump of that You don't want much. The street light just came on. There's a weird orange colour to my face now. And what you do, you dot it all around. I put it under my eye. Make sure it's sort of evenly spread throughout your face so you get a thin layer over all of your skin. And rub it in well. I find that if you rub anything in really, really well, it tends to start pilling. So, you know, just rub it in. Don't hurt yourself. Till you feel it's gone into the skin. A little bit more. See, I have this little annoying thing here. It's a sunspot, or I was pregnant and I had a spot there. And after it healed, it went brown. Thanks. If you're hydrating layers, you could use something like the Hydroquinone Premium. That's nice. It's nice as well because you get a nice big container, which is always satisfying. So, next part of my evening skincare routine, including tretinoin, is the ordinary, natural moisturising factors. You can add a drop of an oil or squalene or something nice to make it even more silky. And this is quite fun because when you put it on, it's white. So you can kind of give yourself like cricket stripes across your face. And I promise you, it does absorb. I find NMF by The Ordinary, it kind of gives a sort of waxy feel. I like to mix it in the daytime, particularly with one of the antioxidants, like EUK 134, because that seems to make it a little bit silkier. That's pretty much all I do. Do you know what else I do? I've got neck elasticity catalyst from Nyod. I get a spoon and I get a little bit, I put it on my neck. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I put a bit under my eye as well, because I want my eyes to be really elastic, like my neck. And rub that in. I think it's fantastic stuff. Because, you know, when you're over 40, like me, you start worrying about your neck. And I feel really nice now. And I'm going to have a glass of wine and a bowl of crisps. Thank you for listening.